High school. We're here in Radcliffe, Kentucky for 17th District Girls Basketball action. We've got a good one tonight. The North Hardin Lady Trojans will be taking on the Lady Bruins of Central Hardin. The visitors, led by Coach Glenn Peterson, they come in at a record of 5-11. They're 1-2 in district play. And the North Hardin Lady Trojans 14-4 overall, 3-1 in district. So two teams who've had kind of opposite stories this year. But the one good thing for both squads is they've both played a lot better lately. For the Lady Bruins, it's all about Juliana Stith. Juliana Stith is averaging 19 points a game. She's the leading scorer in District 17. So she's having herself a breakout year. She's a junior and playing really well. Caitlin Huggins, 8 points, 8 rebounds, the sophomore post. Allie Link, the senior, is lending some of the three-point shooting. And Gracie Blair and Sam Nelson have had good breakout years as well as their roles have increased. More good news for Lady Bruins, other than their improved play, is that in about 2 weeks they're going to get back Hattie Duckworth. Hattie played some last year. One of the better three-point shooters on this Bruins team. Got hurt in the summer, blew an ACL. She's been rehabbing hard. Just got news that she's going to be cleared to go in February. So we'll see her at some point in February. It could be mid-February before she's actually ready to play. She's cleared to practice here soon. So Hattie Duckworth is excited about getting back out there again. She's a fantastic three-point shooter. One of the things that the Lady Bruins lack is size, and Hattie's a little taller. And so her presence will be very important for their stretch run. But certainly right now, at again, 1-2, they've got a victory over John Hardin in district play, but a loss to these Lady Trojans and a loss to the Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. It's a huge week, folks. Huge week, as the Lady Bruins will be playing on Friday against Elizabethtown, and Wednesday we've got E-Town High School here at North Hardin. We'll talk more about that as the broadcast goes along. The amazing week of basketball we have for you this week. On the other side, there are two people we've got to talk about to start. For the Lady Trojans, this 14-4 squad, what a phenomenal record. Again, they were 19-13 last year. It felt like last year was the breakout season. They got to the semifinals of the region tournament. A fantastic ball team. They've gone to a whole nother level under Coach Isom here. 14-4 is the record. Obviously, it's all going to flow through the point guard, Peyton Isom. Peyton Isom averaging 16 points and 4 rebounds. Again, 44% from three-point range. Wow. That is phenomenal shooting from the perimeter. She's got everything in her game, smarts, ability to throw interior passes to the two post players that the Trojans have. Great in transition, great on defense. She does everything well, and so Peyton Isom having another great season. Now the other star to watch for is Casey McKinney. Casey McKinney, number 41, the post player, is a transfer in. She's a sophomore. She came in from Hawaii this year, and wow, what a player. She's averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds, but that average was about 6 or 7 the first part of the season. 4 of her last 5 games, she scored over 20 points. So Casey McKinney is a force. Inside, outside. She actually handles the ball very well, can drive the ball to the rim, can post up, has a little bit of everything. The other big post, Destiny Scott, for the Lady Trojans, 8 points and 6 rebounds. She'll play a little more on the perimeter. She has the ability. You know, she likes to play in the mid-range. She can shoot the three-pointer. Pretty good percentage from three-point range, but also will be working in the paint as well, rebounding, blocking shots, and getting to the rim. So this North Hardin Lady Trojan squad is loaded, and they are showing it, playing some great basketball here in this part of the season as we get past the halfway point, and we're starting to see, again, all these teams improve. Now, I talked about how the Lady Bruins have improved, and you might look at me and think, 5-11, really, Paul? Is that have they improved a bunch? They really have. If you look at an early performance against Brett County, where they were beaten by 17 points soundly. They just played them in. That was in a tournament where they weren't scheduled to play anyone specifically. They ran into Brett County in that tournament. They had a regularly scheduled game that they played just a couple weeks ago against Brett County. That was a very close affair. 7 points was the difference. We're seeing some people who Gracie Blair struggled early in the season, really starting to play a lot better basketball. A few of the freshmen starting to contribute. Gabby Callahan, Mariana Resto Santos, Chloe Johnson. They're starting to make a bit of a difference and give a little bit of depth to Glenn Peterson's squad. So we certainly have a growing and better team than we had earlier. The game earlier in the year between these two clubs over at Central Hardin was won, obviously, by North Hardin. It was a 60-49 win, 11 points. It was really interesting late in the game, about 5-6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Juliana Stith hit a three-pointer to cut it to 4 points. And they played really well, did the Lady Bruins. About 5 seconds later, Peyton Isom, pushing it quickly up the floor, pulled up from the volleyball line and drained a three to make it 7 points again, and it was never close after that. Again, that's one of the things I love about this matchup is you got two great point guards in Juliana Stith and Peyton Isom, and they dueled head-to-head, both scoring over 20 points in that first matchup. Looking forward to that matchup tonight between these two. We got about 20 seconds until we get the national anthem and then the starting lineups announcement. So I'll pass it over here to Malachi Mullins as he's announcing, giving us the KHSAA rules of behavior and sportsmanship. And now we'll stand for the anthem. We'll pause for a moment during the anthem. So we've had the anthem beautifully sung. Again, PA announcer Malachi Mullins will give us the starting lineups. So for the Lady Bruins, number 11 is Juliana Stith. Watch for her. 32, Caitlin Huggins. 3, Allie Link, the only senior. Number 30 is Gracie Blair. And number 20 is Sam Nelson. Now for the Lady Trojans. she jumped on my foot. And so for the Trojans, Peyton Isom, Casey McKinney, Alana DeBose, Destiny Scott, and Nevaeh Raphael. We're about ready to get this thing underway. Tonight on the bench, Al Taft. I believe Coach Vaughn Isom is home ill. It would take a lot for Coach Isom to not be here, so best wishes. Hope he'll be feeling better soon. Coach Isom. Oh, Peyton's open. Oh, way off. Just a little off the mark there with the shot, but the Lady Bruins came out in the zone and they forgot that they've got to get out on Peyton Isom. That was a little surprising. She's smiling. That one got away from her a little bit there. Allie Link's got it. Looks like a man-to-man look for the Lady Trojans right here. I thought I'd probably see a little more extended and trapping zone to try to be able to double-team Juliana Stith. Stith steps sideways. 3 on the way. That's good. Juliana Stith off to a good start here. So smooth, so in rhythm. She did not have to rush that a bit. I don't like playing central in man because Juliana can beat almost anyone off the dribble. And there you saw her from three-point range using the screen. Again, 2-3 zone, trying to move quickly. Very active zone here early. Scott in the high post. They can get her the ball in the high post if they want to. There it goes. She's going to look. DeBose is open. She's going to shoot the 3. That's way off the mark as well. And that's going to go out of bounds. A little shove from Blair to Raphael, but no call on that. As Gracie trying to box out and keep Raphael from getting to the rebound. Back to the Lady Bruins. 7:15 to go, 3-0 Lady Bruins on top. Crossover. A little bit of a 4-high stack look. Link picked up her pivot foot, no call. Oh, Stith, short mid-ranger just off the mark. Huggins fighting for it. It's going to be Scott with the rebound, going ahead to McKinney. Inside McKinney, there's an easy bucket for McKinney. So Casey McKinney gets on the board after the rebound and quick outlet from Destiny Scott. 3-2, Lady Bruins in front. Link's got it. She's guarded by DuBose. Nelson on the cut. She's got Isom on her. She could have gone with it, didn't. Huggins outside. They're going to quickly move it around the perimeter. Couple cuts, a couple screens. Blair's going to have to move with it. There's Stith, overplayed by Raphael. Link passes up the 3, gets it back to Stith. 6:18 to go. Long possession, good defense. Good patience and ball movement from the Lady Bruins as well as they reset. High ball screen and roll. Huggins just off the mark. Isom will come up with the rebound. Wow, very nice screen and roll there, but nothing comes of it. Scott wants it in the corner. She'll shoot that 3 from the corner. There it goes, just off the mark. McKinney inside, pulled away. Loose ball. DeBose comes up with it. Down the lane, off the mark. Isom. She was looking for a foul. Nothing there. There was contact out front as well. It'll stay with the Lady Trojans. They're going to say it was tipped. That's why the shot was off. Out top, Nevaeh Raphael's got it. Probably one of the most athletic players you'll see in this district. Nice. Oh, what a great move inside by Isom. Number 30, Gracie Blair, picks up her first personal foul. Isom will get to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Wow. 2-bouncer and in. She's got 3 points. Here's a 5-3 Lady Trojan lead. Now, this is what I thought I'd see. A little bit of 2/3 court pressure. They get it to Huggins inside, knocked away by McKinney. There it goes the other way in a hurry. DuBose off the mark. A little cold shooting from outside, but there's the rebound. Oh, missed there as well. Stith has the rebound going the other way in a hurry. Stith from the elbow off the mark. Cold shooting from both sides right now. Fight on the floor. McKinney comes up with the rebound. Stolen away by Link. Finds Blair underneath. Bucket for Gracie Blair. Wow, that was a scrum. 5-5, 4:47 to go here in the first. Again, this zone from the Lady Bruins, a lot of different defensive looks from this Lady Trojan squad already. Huggins doing a great job keeping McKinney from getting position on the box. Good take, Scott inside. Oh boy, I believe that's going to be on Huggins. She cannot afford to get in foul trouble. That was the big difference in that first matchup. She couldn't play much of the first half with foul trouble. Huggins is a really strong, really good post, but she's facing two post players here. And there's just not much size anywhere else on the Lady Bruins side. Gracie Blair, very strong, very athletic, not real tall. So Huggins, they've got to have her on the floor. Foul trouble for her spells disaster. So Destiny Scott makes one of two. 6-5 Lady Trojans. Here's this 2/3 court diamond pressure. They're looking to trap, especially as soon as the ball gets over half court here. And there it is. But Stith quickly works ahead and gives it up. Nelson open for three. A little quick, but she knocks it down. Beautiful shot. Sam Nelson, good movement, good work against the pressure. 8-6 Lady Bruins, 4:10 to go here in the first. We're halfway through the first quarter. Scott, nice back cut. Oh, pump fake. Thought she could have shot that one. DuBose has a three look. That one's off the mark. All their shots, deep shots, seem to have strange sideways rotation on the ball. That is not a good sign. That means you're not following through to the basket. Nelson on the drive against Asia Charles, who has checked in. Both teams don't go real deep on the bench. Great look inside. Can't get it to go as Huggins. Second one can't get it to go. Nelson gets the rebound. Blair for two. There's four missed shots, and finally Destiny Scott on the rebound. Wow. Isom drive all the way through, and she's going to get back to the line. So Isom just weaves her way all the way through the zone. That's a foul on Gracie Blair, her second, team's third. It's going to be Abby Vanderberg checking in for Blair. Again, they need Blair's size and strength and athleticism on the floor. Her and Huggins are the two opportunities to have size out there. Vanderberg doing a good job boxing out, but Isom's going to complete the three-point play there. Link finds Nelson. Almost knocked away. Raphael really playing the passing lanes, trying to get there. Oh, wow. They call a foul on Scott. Didn't like that call. Looked like a clean block. But it'll send 80% free throw shooter Juliana Stith to the line to shoot a pair. 9-8 Lady Trojans in front. Stith makes the first. That's her fourth point of the ball game. She made it three earlier. McKinney will check back in. Asia Charles will check out again. Both these teams play six, but they'll go to 7 and 8 as the Lady Bruins have just done. Gabby Callahan, the freshman, checking in. And Stith makes both, so she's got 5 points. Now, again, kind of a cold shooting start for both squads. They've had good looks and have been unable to be consistent. Oh, Link knocks it away. She's got it. 2-on-2. She finds Callahan. Drive back to Link. Link driving. She finds Stith out top. They'll reset. 2:46 to go. 10-9 Lady Bruins. It's Raphael again, the athlete, the best defender on this Lady Bruins squad, who's going to have Stith. She backs up with the screen, but Stith can't get it this time. Vanderberg runs it down the rebound. Callahan's got it. Long two off the mark. Scott will get the rebound. It's going the other way. And Isom's going to get back to the line. Wow, third trip to the line for Isom. This time she'll shoot a pair. Callahan, her first. Team's fourth foul here with 2:20 to go in the first. So their next foul will be shooting regardless. And there's Isom knocking down the first. She's good from the line tonight. 3 for 3 from the line. She's got 7 points already here in the first. Destiny Scott will check out. Asia Charles in. She gets both of them there, so Isom 4 for 4 from the line. 8 points so far. Sam Nelson back in. Gabby Callahan back out. Gave them a good couple of minutes there. That's what they're looking for, some brief rests from the rest of the bench there for the Bruins. Coach Peterson doing a good job of that. Allie Link with the ball there. Link has not gotten a good look at a three yet. They want to try to get her on track. Mid-range, Stith. She's going to go back outside. It's a zone now, 2-3 in the middle of it. Oh, great backdoor look as Huggins will finish. And when you get in the middle of the zone and cut, you've got great opportunities there. There's Raphael on the right wing. Knocked away again a second time. Link couldn't quite secure that one, though. DuBose has it. And there's Isom down the lane again. And there's Huggins with the rebound. Oh, thrown away. First big turnover there from the Bruins. They're going to call a charge on McKinney. As again, I didn't think Juliana Stith was set. But, you're not supposed to call anymore the shoulder thing. But McKinney put her shoulder down and ran her over. But I don't know if Stith was set or not. That'd be, let's cue up the replay. Wait a minute. Sorry, folks. We don't have the replay. 12-11, Lady Bruins in front. 1:25 to go here. Again, the heavy favorite would be the Lady Trojans. But Lady Bruins, again, much improved. Playing a lot better. Again, they get it in the middle of Stith. She's going to back it out, back to Link. It's a 3-2 matchup. Trying to go in there in the middle. Stith is struggling, gets it back out. Vanderburg was open for a moment. Oh, she loses the ball there. It's loose on the floor. It's tied up, knocked around. Huggins comes out of the post to go get it. Nice job there. Nelson now, great pressure. Oh, Link finds her spot. Just off the mark. Good rebound to Stith. Long rebound underneath. Wow, great play, Juliana Stith. What a score. She went under the taller Destiny Scott. Asia Charles has it there. Back to Charles from Isom. She's looking in the post there at Scott. I'd go to her. They do. Left hand finds DuBose cross court. Isom deep out front. She's got it. There you go. Peyton Isom. What a great first quarter for Peyton Isom. 24 seconds left. 14-14. It'd be great if the Lady Bruins, though, they're going to fire. Stitz open. She matches. That's what I love to see. Let's duel it out, ladies. Beautiful. Isom's got it. She's going to fire. Just off the mark. Stith trying to run down the rebound. She's got it. Working against Nevaeh Raphael. 2 seconds. One half-court heave. Woo! Just about 2 feet short of hitting the net, but not enough on it to get there. 17-14 is the end of a frantic first quarter. Great first quarter. Lots of action. Lots of good play. Early, struggling to make shots. Later, shots started to fall. So impressive first quarter here for both squads. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live channel and programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. eTownApartments.com by Mark Harris Construction. Take a virtual tour today at eTownApartments.com. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. So what we're seeing here is good ball movement and taking care of the ball so far. The Lady Bruins have struggled at times to take care of the ball. That's where that 2/3 court pressure by the Lady Trojans can really make a difference in this ball game. Against the zone, they've done a good job of getting Stith the ball in the middle, and she's distributing from the middle, which makes the defense, the zone, really difficult to be successful when you can get into the heart, into the middle of the zone. Stith gets to Huggins, handoff back that way, another screen, back to Nelson. She's guarded by Asia Charles. Nelson goes to Stith, and again, Raphael, this is a man-to-man look, getting out of that zone. Stith drives, finds Link in the corner. Link's going to go mid-range. 2 bounces on the rim, no good. Vanderburg battling and gets the rebound. Great job, Abby Vanderburg. She'll go to Huggins, left hand over the top, just off the mark. Isom's got the rebound. Long pass. Charles has it just off balance. Huggins with another rebound. Link's got it. And again, Raphael is picking up Stith full court. They want to put pressure on her, but Stith done a great job in the half court driving the ball. There's really nobody that I've seen, in the area anyway. I'm sure there's plenty of athletic players out there that could really give Stith a hard time, but no one's been able to deal with her strength or ability. Abby Vandenberg off the nice pass from Stith. She's got her first bucket. 19-14 with 6:54 to go. Lady Bruins in front. Bit of a shocker so far, but Lady Trojans have a lot of time, and that's a foul on Huggins, her second. She's got to avoid that contact in that situation. Good drive by Isom. She'll get back to the line. Huggins has 2, Blair has 2, and those are the 2 girls that can do a little bit of work playing defense on the interior and rebounding on the interior. There's Isom knocking down the first. Isom's got 12 points already here in the ball game. Perfect from the line so far, 5 for 5 from the line. That one as well, 6 for 6 from the line. She's having a great first half, as is Juliana Stith, who's got 10. Great matchup. It's a lot of fun. Vandenberg's got it, handing off to Stith. She's guarded by Isom this time. So Isom doing a much better job than even Raphael, who's kind of the defensive lockdown specialist. Screen. Stith in the lane, knocked loose. DeBose has got it. One-on-one. Nice Euro. 2 bounces on the rim and in. Alana DeBose, her first bucket. 19-18 now. Stith's got it. Elbow shot off the mark. She's a little cold. She's hit a couple of threes, but a little cold otherwise. Charles to the basket using her speed. That's what she's got to do. 20-19, and the Lady Trojans right back on top. Again, they can use those quick bursts, those transition baskets. That's 2 quick transition baskets. That's where they can get on these runs, and Coach Peterson's smart to call a quick timeout. Didn't want to get any more of those. But we had Alana DeBose in transition and then Asia Charles in transition down the floor before the defense could be set. So in the half court, Lady Bruins playing really well, but certainly when they get out and run, it's been all Trojans. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So again, Coach Al Taft over on the North Hardin side. Coach Glenn Peterson. Coach Taft playing a number of different defensive looks. Charles now is going to pick up full court as it's Raphael on the bench. So she's got Stith. They're just trying to put pressure on Stith. Try to wear her out. So much is on Stith. Oh, Charles knocks it away. Turnover. Great defense. She goes back outside to DeBose. DeBose in the lane, unable to go. Oh, there's McKinney with the rebound and putback. So that's what she can do. Casey McKinney getting on the glass and getting an easy bucket. Charles playing good defense there. Link has his 22-19 Lady Trojans. Chloe Johnson has checked in. Nelson steps back for the 3, and it rolls in. Her second 3-point basket of the ball game. It's tied up at 22, 5:12 to go in the second quarter. 2-3 zone again for Lady Trojans. Extended because it's Isom out top. She drives in the lane, gets wow. She almost didn't have the ball and batted it like a volleyball player at the basket. That's a circus shot there. Beautiful. Peyton Isom, I'm having a hard time adding up her points because there's so many of them. Isom gets in the passing lane. Left hand and good. Timeout again. This time it's Coach Taft wants a timeout. 2 more transition. Well, 1 in the half court, then another transition bucket off of a turnover. That is where the Bruins are going to get beat, is in that transition when they turn the basketball over. So 26-22 with 4:43 to go. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles. Their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. Wow, they've called for them twice. And here come the Lady Trojans. Coach Taft had a lot to say in that 30-second timeout. There's something wrong. Charles is going to have to come out. Nevaeh Raphael checks in. Four high across the top. Raphael was guarding. Nelson to Vanderberg. Stith on the left wing. Screen coming, screen and roll. Vanderberg not there. Ooh, knocked away. But Stith gets it back. Vanderberg in the corner. Baseline jumper way off the mark. DeBose rebound. She's going to push it in a hurry. Wow, Raphael streaking to the basket. She's on the board with her first bucket. 28-22. Lady Trojans starting to take charge, and notice it's in transition. It's all off of turnovers and quickly getting up the floor. Now notice what's happening here as the Lady Trojans create another turnover. They're going to double out front. Not just, I believe it's number 5, Eliza Brown checking in. Peyton Iceman's going to check out. Gabby Callahan checks in for Caitlin Huggins. They're going to go man-to-man now with Isom off the floor. It's Nelson guarding DeBose. Vanderberg's got Casey McKinney. I can't believe they don't want to go to that matchup just size-wise. And there it goes, the pass, but DeBose a little off the mark. McKinney, great job getting it back. That's exactly where you've got to go here. As Huggins goes out, they don't have the body or the size to handle McKinney inside, so they immediately go to that spot. Very smart play as McKinney called for it and DeBose got her the ball. Callahan's got it working around the opposite side of the floor. Nelson right wing guarded by Raphael. A lot of people getting hands on the ball. Wow, that did not have to be saved. DeBose has it. Another turnover, another transition. Blocked by Vanderberg. Wow, big play. Yeah, they're now Destiny Scott on Stith. Wow, they're trying everybody. And wow, Stith gets to the rim anyway. There's really nobody on the floor that can guard her one-on-one. Now, that last turnover was created by doubling her. As she came off a screen, both people went to guard her and created a turnover. So they need to create doubles to take care of Stith. Raphael left wing, 30-24. 3 on the way, DeBose in and out. Johnson fighting for it. She's got the rebound. Brown is going to guard Stith. Screen there. She steps back. 3 on the way. Rattles in and out. Vanderberg couldn't handle it. DeBose will have the rebound. Quickly up the floor. Again, transition behind the back. She's a lefty. Easy layup there. Again, transition buckets, folks. 32-24, an 8-point advantage with 2 minutes to go. This thing was close about 3 minutes ago. And all these transition buckets off of turnovers and just getting the ball out quickly. And there you go, another turnover, and here it goes quickly the other way. Raphael, steal and bucket. Nevaeh Raphael. And with 1:42 to go, down 10, Coach Peterson has got to call timeout as the defensive intensity for the Lady Trojans has picked up, and they've created a number of turnovers now. Through the first quarter, there was only like 2 turnovers for the Lady Bruins. Now that's 6 more. They're up to 8. All of those here in the second quarter. It's been a really rough second quarter here as far as taking care of the basketball. And again, they've increased the pressure on Juliana Stith, made it more difficult for her. They're wearing her down with body after body, different player after different player. It's difficult. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, our director, Jeremy Miller, on the cameras tonight, Lena Swecker, Piper Osgood, Thomas Cooper. Graphics tonight, Grant Bush, and I'm Paul Gray bringing you the action. Got a great slate this week, folks. I know we've got a lot of big Blue Nation Cats fans out there, maybe some Card fans out there. I'm a Card fan. I just haven't watched a game in a year because there's not much to watch. Sorry about that. I love my Cards, but hard to watch sometimes. But, hey, put that away for the week, folks. Put it away. You don't need to watch them for the week. You need to be watching some area high school basketball. We've got a ball game every night this week, and NHHS.com will be bringing it to you. We'll be bringing it to you through Brandenburg Telecom. Watch these ball games. It's going to be phenomenal action, just like we've got right here. Lady Bruins and Lady Trojans. Juliana Stith against Peyton Isom, and that's the matchup right here as Isom is guarding. Fights through the screen. Vanderburg out top. Off a screen. Link's got it. She's got to get going. 1:20 to go here in the first half. Screen. Stith pumps. Oh, she was going to get by Isom, but dribbled it off of Isom's foot. Driving in the lane. So strong. Hard to handle. Two of them were on her. I think they called it on Peyton Isom. Her first. Teams first. Wow, each team only one foul here in the second quarter. Pretty amazing. Only one team foul, 2 team fouls that is, on the Trojans in total. So Stith knocks down the first. Again, she's an 80% free throw shooter. Here comes Nevaeh Raphael back into the game. 34-25 with 107. One more free throw coming. That was Sophia Muse, number 22, checking out. She was just in for a short stint on the floor. And there's a second one good for Stith, so 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Both Stith and Isom shooting great from the free throw line when they can get there tonight. Raphael, exactly the right move. Easy bucket for Casey McKinney. They've got to go back to the zone. They can't guard McKinney man-to-man with Huggins on the bench right now. No way that's going to happen. 36-26. Nothing against Vanderburg. She's younger, she's thinner, she's shorter. She just doesn't have a chance inside there. She is not a true 5. She's more of a shooting 4. Has a great shot. She's open in the corner. Didn't get it to her. Link's got the ball guarded by DuBose. There's Vanderburg. Looking for the backdoor cut. Oh, nice cut to get the ball stiff. Guarded by DuBose. Oh, man, nice ball fake. She's got it on the baseline, just off the mark. And there's Scott with the rebound. Her 4th board of the half. 13 seconds, deep 3 for Isom, way off. She's been great, and then she's been a little off a few times. 2 air ball threes, but mixed into that. She's got 17 first half points, so not too many complaints here about what Isom's doing. She's had a couple of great assists, a couple of air ball threes, her and Sam Nelson, John, and laughing a little bit. Again, Peyton knows a lot of these girls very well. Stith blocked on the three-pointer. Vanderburg got the rebound and scored it, but they're going to call a foul on the floor. I don't know who it's on. Isom's going to check out. Oh, right at the last second, Link got a good look, could not get it to go. Last foul was on Brown. It's unfortunate for the Lady Bruins, as on the previous play, the block three-point attempt, Vanderburg had gotten the rebound and put it back in, but again, there was a foul out on the floor, not on the shot. And so Link, that last second look, just a little off the mark. She's only had maybe 2 attempts, both mid-range, not able to get off a three-point shot here in the first half. And so we have kind of what we expected, a really good half in which the Lady Bruins were in front for much of the half, but now it's a 10-point advantage. Those quick runs by the Lady Trojans, by getting out in transition, creating turnovers, something they didn't do in the first quarter, they did it in the second quarter, and that staked them to a 36-26 lead. We got about 10 minutes here at half. We'll have a little break, and we'll be back with first half stats and second half.
Hi, I'm John White with HCEC-TV, and we'd like to take out a few minutes of your time to talk to some of our sports sponsors who are so gracious with their support of the local sports programming that we do. We have several great sponsors, and one of which is Waddell's, who we have today here, Colby Gibson with Waddell's. Thank you for joining us today, Colby.
Thanks for having us.
So what can you tell us about the company? What all in a thumbnail does Waddell's take care of?
So we're in the metal recycling business. anything scrap metal related, we take. We just like to try to do everything we can to help keep it all out of landfills and do our part in recycling.
Great. And we were talking before we started recording that just going gangbusters right now. Is that right?
Yeah, we have been very busy growing leaps and bounds, it seems like, here lately. So,
That's a good thing.
yep.
So about how many employees do you have right now?
We run roughly between 15 to 20, just depending on who we've got at the time and stuff. So right through that range.
Okay. And you said there's a wide variety of things that you recycle.
Yes.
What can you give me more specifics about what all that would be?
So in the non-ferrous stuff, you'll take your copper, your brass, your aluminum. Cans is the big item a lot of people think of when they think of recycling. And then out back, of course, we take everything from appliances to cars to semis, semi-trailers, heavy equipment, whether it be dozers or excavators. We take anything, whatever size it is. It doesn't matter to us. So.
Very good. So I assume that you probably get a lot of junked cars then.
Yeah, we go
Is that
through
a
a
big
lot
part
of
of your
cars.
business?
Yep, a lot of cars, a lot of semis, and quite a bit of construction equipment, older stuff that people are getting rid of. So.
Really?
Yep.
See, I would have never thought about recycling or turning in semis. It's like semis and like big construction equipment, cranes and dozers and stuff like that.
Yep, we're one of the few people in the area that can unload some of that heavier stuff. Actually, us without having to hire somebody, we can unload high lifts, dozers, stuff that weighs 50, 60,000 pounds.
Wow.
So.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Okay. So you mentioned something about the area. Where all do you cover? What's your coverage area?
It just depends on what the scrap is, I guess. We go southern Indiana and then all the way down to the southern part of Kentucky. We've been in Tennessee before. We don't go down there very often, but it just depends on the circumstances, what it is, how our pricing compares to if somebody's 3 hours from us. By the time you figure freight in, sometimes it's not comparable, but sometimes it still is. So we go a little bit everywhere.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about where you're located at.
Okay, we're at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. It's up by Wayne's Tire. You pass there, but we're up there towards the end of that road. We've got 40 acres up there. So.
Okay. One thing we wanted to talk a little bit about was your roll-off containers. Now, this is a big issue or a big part of your business. Tell me about that.
So we've got a ton of roll-off containers. We stay super busy on that. We've got well over 100 boxes now. So say if somebody's doing a farm cleanup or something where they've got a bunch of loose scrap and they don't want to haul it on a trailer, we can set them a roll-off box and they can fill it full. We pick it up and we charge them just a small haul fee to bring it back in, and they still get paid for it and make money. And then we also do industrial type stuff too, whether it be a manufacturing plant or a commercial tear out or demolition job. We set them for those as well. So.
Great. So I'm glad that that's really going well for you guys right now. Another part of a booming business.
Busy.
Why is your commitment to the community and doing things such as sponsoring HCEC Sports so important to Waddell's?
We've always liked giving back to the community. We live here. We're locally owned and operated. That speaks a lot for us. So our dollars stay here, so we like to put them back in the community. And of course, we've all got kids that are in the community, and so we just like to try to do what we can to give back. Well,
we certainly appreciate you doing your part here for sponsoring HCEC Sports. Why is recycling so important? Why is that such a big deal right now?
As much, and especially around here, as much as this town is growing in landfill space, if very much of that goes in the landfill, that's just a lot of space taken up that's not going to compose down, and it's just going to take up a lot of space that we need for trash in the landfill when it can be recycled and turned back into new metal and be reused for other things. So.
And of course, this community is not just booming now, but it will be even more in the near future with all these new companies coming in and new employees. So even more important now to do recycling.
Yep, it saves a lot of energy on recycling stuff. I mean, there's, everything's different as far as the aluminum to the steel and all that, but it's a big difference on the energy it takes. When you make it new, it's a lot more energy. When you recycle it, you save a whole lot of energy doing it as well, not just the landfill space. So.
Perfect. Well, we're glad that you're there to provide that service.
Yes.
How can we contact you if we need your service?
You can call us at 270-982-7206. We've also got a Facebook page. We try to post some stuff on every once in a while, but calling us is probably the easiest way to get a hold of us if you have any questions.
Fantastic. Well, Colby, thank you again for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having us.
And now let's return everyone to great HCEC-TV sports action.
Welcome back to Radcliffe, Kentucky. We're here at North Hardin High School. Lady Trojans versus Lady Bruins. It is a 36-26 ball game. Lady Trojans in front. The favorites are 14-4 coming in. The 5-11 Lady Bruins got off to a good start. They were ahead at the end of the first quarter and stretched the lead to 6, but a couple of runs from this Lady Trojan squad in that last 5 minutes of the second quarter really blew this thing open. Exactly what I came here for, why I paid my money, is exactly what we're getting, which is a great showdown between two great players. Peyton Isom's got 17 first half points. She averages 16 on the season, already to her average, past it, despite a couple of air balls. Sorry, Peyton. She's played phenomenal basketball. And on the other side, Juliana Stith just hounded and haggard all game long. She's got 14. She averages 19. But again, she's the primary ball handler as well as the primary scorer. Obviously, Peyton Isom has several others she can distribute to. Casey McKinney has 8 points and 2 rebounds. McKinney, they got to keep getting her the ball in the post. She is so dominant, such a dynamite force in there. And whenever the Lady Bruins went to man defense, they were great throwing her the ball. Against the zone, Lady Bruins were able to surround her a little more and make it a little tougher on her. Destiny Scott has a point. Nevaeh Raphael 4. Lana DuBose 4. Asia Charles 2. Scott leads with 4 rebounds. Again, Stith with 14. Huggins 2. Gracie Blair 2. Sam Nelson's got 6. 2 3-pointers. Abby Vanderberg 2. And that's it for the scoring for the Lady Bruins. We're ready to start the second half. The Lady Bruins will have the ball. Juliana Stith is going to inbounds. She's got the starting 5 in, as do the Lady Trojans. So we've got the 5 regulars out there. A little pass and handoff and screen. Nice look. Link trying to go into the post to Huggins. Huggins thought it was off of Casey McKinney, but the referee is going to give it to the Lady Trojans. 36-26 Lady Trojans, just 10 seconds in here. Lady Trojans have the ball. DuBose to Raphael. Cut through to Isom in the corner to Scott. Back to Isom. 2-3 zone for the Bruins. They've been way more effective in that 2-3 than in the man look. Oh, and there's another job. Great job, Allie Link. That's about the 4th pass deflection she's created, and created a couple of turnovers. Blair quickly on the pass from Stith. What a great job making the pass and then finishing by Blair. She's got 4 points in the post. McKinney, nice step under move, but couldn't get it going again. Even when she makes a good move, it's tough against Huggins because she is a big, tough defender in the post. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Scott. She takes it from Blair. Scott another rebound. So they got it to McKinney on the last trip. She couldn't finish. And there's Isom. She can't get it to go either. Stith with the rebound. Again, up ahead again to Blair. Blocked by McKinney. They're going to call a foul. I did not see a foul on that one. I'm chuckling a bit because 2 of Central Hardin's players bumped into each other out at half court. So Blair will go to the line. That's the second time here early in the third period. Stith has looked ahead and found Blair. That time Blair couldn't finish as McKinney was there in position. Looked like she made a good block. Some confusion on who's checking in here. It's going to be Asia Charles checking in, but she's got to wait until after the first free throw. Rattles in and out. Does Blair. Blair's got 4 points here. She'll get another free throw. DuBose checks out. Asia Charles checking in. Charles has 2 points on the game. Blair's second on the way. Bounces off. McKinney rebound. Charles left-hand dribble. Crossover again. Link on her. Finds McKinney. There's Blair staying in front of her. Again, Blair and Huggins can play tough on. Great drive there. That's going to be a foul as Destiny Scott got to lane off the dribble. She's got so much game. That foul's on Stith. her first, team's first of the third quarter. Scott will go to the line to shoot a pair. Scott can shoot from the perimeter. She can play in the post. She can take it off the dribble. A bit of an enigma sometimes because, again, right now, that's only her second point. She's so talented. Just not getting touches and looks in the flow of the offense. She knocks down 2, so she's 3 for 4 from the line, but that's all she has. Turnover against full court pressure, and there's the pressure. 10-point lead, 38-28 for the Lady Trojans. Scott finds Charles, baseline drive, back to Scott, three-pointer on the way, just off the mark. Raphael, oh, great rebound put back by Nevaeh Raphael. Again, so athletic. She's got 6 points now. Full court pressure here, turning up the pressure. Nelson on the way, 2-point bucket for Nelson. Her toe was on the line. 40-31 is the score. Lady Trojans in front by 9 as Nelson answered there. Down the lane, Isom can't get it to go. It's Stith with the rebound. She's got 5 rebounds. She's going to go at Scott, and it's going to get blocked. She was trying to think of, can I go underneath? Can I go over? Can I make a move to the middle? I could see her thinking, how am I going to deal with the 6-foot Destiny Scott? She couldn't, and Scott gets the block. It's actually 40-30 here, 10-point game. Huggins in the corner, gets it to Link, guarded by Isom. Raphael all over. Nice pass inside, left-hand hook just off the mark. Huggins struggling in there. Another great block by Scott, and there's Dubose with the rebound. She pushes it in a hurry. Scott again, Scott lost her balance and traveled there. 40-30, 10-point game. 5:12 to go here in the third. Full court pressure. You got 1 against 2 here. They're going to go over the top to Stith. Nice job. Stith is looking behind her. She gets all the way into the lane. Now she's got Scott on her. She's going to drive on Scott, get a post on her, and she's going to go. She hits the floater. She's got 16 points on the game, her first of the third quarter here. 40-32. Lady Bruins hanging around. 4:50 to go in the third. 2-3 zone here. They swing it quickly. Raphael in the corner. Dubose. She was checked by Stith. They're going to move it back around. Blair is on Charles. Double team now. High post. There's Scott. She's going to face up Huggins to shoot from the elbow. Off the mark. Isom rebound and put back. Great job, Peyton Isom on the interior. As when Raphael checked back in, it was Casey McKinney checking out. 10-point lead again for the Lady Trojans here. Trying to go double team. 3 on the way for Link, and she's finally got a look. Allie Link on the board. 30-second timeout. I believe that's Coach Taft calling that timeout. So it's a 7-point game, 42-35, as they went to double Stith, which is what they want to do to take her out of the offense. If you leave Link open, she can hurt you. They have not left her open yet, but they did just then. This is an HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTownApartments.com, West Point Bank, and eTown Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Here come the Lady Trojans. DeBose playing the point here. Isom on the left wing. She's got it. They got to step up to her. Stith did that. Quick ball movement gives Raphael a chance to drive. Good defense there. Raphael saves it, but it's out of bounds. Back to the Lady Bruins. As again, Huggins just held her ground. Held her arms straight up, and it was just tough. She's a big physical presence as a post. You love to have that, and that's why this North Hardin squad can't just go at will into the post and get buckets. Link, ooh, that might have been a travel. She may have picked up her pivot foot. 3 on the way from Stith, just off the mark. Long rebound, it's going to go to the Lady Trojans. 42-35, wow. That would have cut it to 4, so Stith was looking for a quick step back 3. what happens with Stith, I think, in 1 or 2 games I saw, those were earlier in the year. I'm sure her conditioning is phenomenal. There they are in the post, back out to DeBose. I think McKinney's got to take that. Now they're in the post to Scott. Come on. Scott and McKinney need to take those when they get him in the post. Go score the basketball. They're too good in the post to not just go score over whoever's guarding them in the post. High post now for Scott. Isom. DeBose 3 on the way. Good ball movement. She got that one to go. Alana DeBose is going to stretch that lead back out. So the Lady Bruins had a chance to cut into the lead. They missed their opportunity. DeBose makes them pay. It's a 10-point game again. 2:49 to go here in the third. Stith got doubled in the post. Could not get it to go. Quickly out to McKinney. Bucket in the foul as Blair reached just a little. And so Casey McKinney will go to the line to shoot one there. Number 1, Jacqueline Brewer has checked in for the Lady Trojans. Desi Scott will check out. Just off the mark, Huggins has the rebound. So McKinney's got 10 points, 2 here in the third quarter. That was our first bucket of the third. Working on Isom. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Trojans. It's Charles on Link. Link looking for Stith. No, they quickly double-teamed Blair as they tried to throw it in the post to her as Brewer was guarding. Brewer had just checked in. They wanted to try to work against her. Blair will check out with 3 fouls here late in the third. Vanderberg will check back in. McKinney checks out. Raphael back in. Link out top. She finds Stith guarded by Isom. They're trying to double her. Anytime she starts to drive, someone is coming to double. They've got to be able to drive and dish if the other girls for the Lady Bruins can get in position. Nelson able to keep her dribble. Vanderberg has it inside. Can't get it to go. It's a great interior pass from Nelson. Rebound to Raphael, I believe. Quickly up the floor. Brewer had a look. Charles, long 2. Vanderberg rebound. She's got 4 boards. Stith weaving through traffic, looking for Link, who's open. They find, Nelson. Oh, Stith's open. Oh, she steps inside the 3, and she knocks it down. Long 2 there for Stith. She's got 18-4 here in the second half. 1:27 to go. 47-37 is the score. Right back there. I'm telling you, when Juliana Stith scores, Peyton Isom says, I'm going back and scoring. It's really fun to watch the back and forth between those two. She's got 21 here in the third already. And there's Stith on the overplay. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound back up and in. Nevaeh Raphael continues to overplay the pass. She's trying to get in the lane and create those runouts that they've been getting. That whole second quarter was them getting these steals and transition buckets. But I don't know that you want to do that with Stith. You want to stay in front of her because she gets into the lane. It's easy buckets. Raphael couldn't quite get it to go. Huggins another board. Going the other way now. Slowing up. Link had a look. Couldn't get her feet set. She's going to drive. Finds Huggins against Brewer. Huggins is going to score. So they find that match up there as both Scott and McKinney are on the bench. Again, Huggins now says, hey, no bigs on the floor for the Lady Trojans. Peyton Isom open for 3, just off the mark. And again, there's Huggins with another rebound. She's got 3 rebounds in just the last minute with those other 2 posts on the floor, on the bench. DeBose creates the turnover. And it's up ahead. There's Isom with another easy bucket right at the buzzer. Wow, what a momentum shifter there. They've got an opportunity in the open floor, down 8. Just a few seconds to go. There's a turnover. Goes the other way for Isom's easy bucket. And so now, again, a 10-point advantage. 51-41. Lady Trojans are in front. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew. Director Jeremy Miller. On the cameras, Lena Swecker, Piper Osgood, Thomas Cooper, and doing graphics as Grant Bush. I'm Paul Gray calling the action for you tonight here at Ron Bevers Gymnasium here at North Hardin High School, where the Lady Trojans are looking to add to this great run they've got going here in this season. Again, Coach Isom not here tonight. It's feeling pretty good in the gym right now, folks. The fact that it's been 2 degrees out and 10 degrees out for so many weeks, they had the heat just blasting in here. So when we walked in here tonight, we were all sweating. They've got it cooled down a little bit finally, but I don't think that's been a factor. The girls are reacting fine, playing great in here. That's a non-factor. It was just a factor for the announcer here because I got a little uncomfy. We got one more quarter to go. And the Lady Trojans are up 51-41. Nevaeh Raphael to inbounds. She's got DuBose in the back court. 2-3 zone for the Lady Bruins here. High post, Scott. I'd look over the top to McKinney if I get in that high post. Knocked away by Stith. 3-on-1 break here. She finds Nelson, who can't get it to go. Great play by DuBose. Rebound Raphael, but it goes back to the Bruins. In the corner, Stith has it. 3 on the way. Bam, just off the mark. It looked good. And there's Isom. A couple opportunities there to cut into the lead, and they go by the boards. That may spell the end for the Lady Bruins. I know it's early. It's 7:20 to go still. But when you have 2 possessions like that, down 10, and you can't make anything happen there, that's a tough one. DuBose has got it. She's driving to the middle, thought about it. Over the top to McKinney. That's what I've been looking for. A good block from Stith. What a great athlete. Link takes it from McKinney. They're going to call a foul on McKinney. She's trying to get it back. She had a couple of guards around her, but man, I'm telling you, Juliana Stith, the big difference between her last year and the year before and now is strength. She is so much stronger. You look at her, you think, a little slight. She's not slight. She is super strong, super physical, and able to impose herself on most guards and even sometimes post players that you see her face. Good pass into the post. Huggins cross court to Link. Link on the drive, off balance, almost got it to go. Huggins rebound, can't get it to go. Wow, she had a great look. As Huggins pulled down her 8th rebound there, but just couldn't get it to go. Isom right wing, she'll drive baseline, going up and under. Wow, so pretty, so pretty. She got 25 points here. What a great ball game for Peyton Isom. We got 20 points for Stith, 25 for Isom. This duel that I talked about at the beginning has materialized, but just not enough on the Lady Bruins side. You can just kind of see this Lady Bruins squad is playing well. There are just some key spots where they're not able to make baskets. Their shooting percentages significantly lower than the Lady Trojans. 2-point field goal percentage for the Lady Trojans, 50% on the year, 36.7% from 3-point range. For the Lady Bruins, 40%, so 10 percentage points worse from the field, and only 30% from the 3-point range. Again, the Lady Trojans 36.7, almost 37%. So the difference in a lot of cases is just you get some good looks, you play good basketball, you've got to be able to make those looks, and sometimes the Lady Bruins unable to make that happen. So just not shooting the ball quite as well as the Lady Trojans. They've done a good job rebounding the ball. They've matched well. A couple of their turnovers have led to breakout transition buckets. That's another difference. But shooting and transition buckets, that's the whole ball game, folks. Stith 1-on-2 there, couldn't get it to go. Huggins couldn't get it to go after a 9th rebound. DuBose quickly, there's that transition look. Not sure who they called that on. May have been Link. I think they called that on Allie Link. DuBose to the line. She'll knock down that one. So 8 points for DuBose, her first free throw. Second on the way, and that's off the mark. Huggins is going to run that down. Looking over the top, gets it to Stith, guarded by Charles, almost knocked away. Very physical Stith to hold off Raphael. Raphael's got her, crossover, double team. They didn't double team. She got to the basket. They call a foul now. So Stith will go to the line to shoot 2 here. First one is good. She got 7 points in the second half. She slowed down a little, and again, she carries so much of the load. That's what the Lady Trojans want. They want to put so many different bodies on her, double team her, make things difficult. By the way, not difficult from the line. She's 6 for 6 from the free throw line. So Juliana Stith playing a phenomenal ball game here. She's got 22 points on the night against a really good 14-4 squad. Raphael way off the mark on the 3. Charles trying to save it. Coach Taft talking to Nevaeh Raphael. Hey, what are we doing here? A quick 3, not in the offense. 54-43, 11-point game, 5:26 to go. Screen set. Looking for the roll, gets it with Huggins. Huggins has Isom on her, but didn't realize she had the smaller player on her back. They get it back to Stith. She's going to drive, doubled, now up and under. They're going to call another foul. As she got through, she fell kind of on the side of her face. Destiny Scott called for the foul. Stith knocks down another, so she gets, again, she split the double team. That's why the foul was called. Destiny Scott came up and double teamed her as Raphael was kind of behind. She split the 2 of them to try to shoot underneath Scott. She knew she couldn't go over Scott. Another free throw made. Juliana Stith has worked so hard in the offseason. Every part of her game is just so solid. Oh, great touch pass. Couldn't handle it, though, and Link will come up with it. Lady Trojans have been really good taking care of the basketball. There's a turnover there. 54-45, 9-point game. Lady Bruins just won't go away. They're a scrappy, tough bunch, and they play so well. Couple more shots here and there in this thing, man. That's again, what they need to be able to do. Like Huggins here inside. She gets that one. There you go. Caitlin Huggins. She's got 6 points to go with her 9 rebounds. Ooh, DuBose lost the ball, but Link had fallen down and couldn't take advantage. There's McKinney straight to the rim. Easy in transition. So strong. Great going to the rim. She's got 12 points to go with 3 rebounds. 56-47. 9-point ball game with 4:12 to go. Screen out top. Isom guarding Stith. Again, man-to-man is tough with Stith. So strong, so good off the dribble. She can step back and shoot. And there's Raphael shooting the gap, playing the passing lane, and another easy bucket. That's what she does. Anytime Lady Bruins look like they're going to make contact, make it close, it's a turnover and a run-out transition bucket. And that was Link will go to the line. She was going to the basket. They're going to call a foul. She'll have 2 free throws here. Link's got a 3-point bucket. She hasn't been able to shoot the ball very much. I think I've only seen her shoot 3 field goal attempts. Made the 1 3-pointer, missed the 2 mid-range shots. She makes the free throw. She's a good free throw shooter, just a good shooter in general. Just not able to get in any kind of rhythm here. It really will help this squad to have one more shooter, one more body that they can rotate on and off the floor when Hattie Duckworth is available here in early to mid-February. That will help this squad. Don't know how long it'll take her to get back in the rhythm of it. There's Link knocking down 2. She's got 5 points on the ball game. And Coach Peterson wants a timeout. 3:45 to go. It's 58-49, a 9-point game. Again, every time the Lady Trojans look like they're going to pull away, Lady Bruins scrap back into it. This is an HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, EatonApartments.com, West Point Bank, and E-Town Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom in Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, Director Jeremy Miller. On the cameras, Lena Swecker, Piper Osgood, Thomas Cooper. Doing graphics, Grant Bush, and calling the action for you tonight, I'm Paul Gray. We got 3:45 to go in the ball game. And it's a 9-point game. I'd also like to thank NHHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. Maybe some of you are watching live tonight. By the way, that schedule I've been promising you tomorrow night. Bobby Thompson will bring you the action at E-Town High School as these North Hardin boys will take on the E-Town boys in a pivotal district matchup. That boys district is up for grabs. North, E-Town, and Central Hardin all battling to try to win that top seed for the tournament. Full court pressure now for the first time as Gabby Callahan has checked in. They've got another speedster and athlete on the floor there. Lady Trojans handle it beautifully like they've done it a million times. DeBose has it now. High post, McKinney. She's going to drive on Huggins. Just too athletic. Great move. Huggins very strong, but just didn't move her feet to get in front of McKinney. So beautifully executed. And McKinney's up to 14 points now. She averages 13, so over her average. And it's been easy. They could have gone to her way more. Stith working against Isom and then Raphael. Man, I'm telling you, she is taking so much punishment, so much body. They call that one on Raphael. And it'll be on the floor, no free throws. Callahan checking back out. Blair checking back in. So Destiny Scott, Casey McKinney, Peyton Isom, Milana DuBose, and Nevaeh Raphael. Wait a minute, that is the 5th foul. So it will be 2 shots for Juliana Stith. 60-49 is the score. Lady Trojans in front. 3:07 to go here. Free throw good. With that make, Juliana Stith 10 for 10 from the line. She's got 28 points and a steal right there. Wow, great steal by Stith. She is just so good, folks. I'm telling you, we've got great players in this district. Courtney girls from E-Town, and there's McKinney on the foul again. Back to the line goes Stith as she's being super aggressive and getting the calls right now. It's a 9-point game with 2:47 to go, and she's going to continue to push the pace as they've created several turnovers on the Lady Trojans. Again, the Lady Trojans getting a little sloppy late here. They have not been sloppy at all. Finally, Stith misses there, 10 of 11 now, and she looks a little tired. We are late in the ball game, and she has contributed a bunch. There's so much physicality on her with different bodies, double teams. It's amazing what she's doing against all of that and getting her teammates involved, doing a great job getting the ball to Gracie Blair and Caitlin Huggins in situations where they can score. Full court pressure here as Stith made the second. She's got 29 points. They're going to call that on Stith. Man-to-man pressure here. 2:40 to go. It's an 8-point ball game, 60-52. Lady Trojans have been in control since the second quarter, since about midway through the second. And Lady Bruins just can't cut. There's Asia Charles, deep three, no good. Huggins has it, and another opportunity to cut. That's her 10th board, 7th of the second half. As again, McKinney off the floor. Ooh. Stith wanted the three, but there's a double team. They've got to find somebody else open here. And they're trying to get her the ball back. And, Nevaeh Raphael fell. She's going to go. She finds Nelson. They're going to call a charge on Stith as she got in the lane. And Peyton Isom took the charge. Wow, Peyton Isom so smart. Such a good ball player. I think that's the 4th on Stith. Yikes. dangerous for them. Again, they were down 8, had a chance to cut into it there and get a turnover on the foul, the offensive foul. There's Scott. Yeah, she could have driven there with a lot of space. It's an 8-point game. I don't know if the Lady Trojans want to hold it right now. They look like they want to hold it. But I think if they can get a drive, they should, and there it is. But no finish as Huggins has another board, and she's being tied up, but she gets it out of there. Timeout, I believe, Lady Bruins is Coach Peterson didn't know if Caitlin Huggins could get the ball out of the double team. She did, but they'll go with a timeout. It'll be Lady Bruins ball. Casey McKinney will check back in. Both bigs on the floor for the Lady Trojans. That's when Huggins is not as effective. Again, 60-52 ball game, 1:35 to go. Lady Trojans securely in front here as long as they can take care of the ball and play hard defense, which I expect both of those things to happen. But Lady Bruins have the ball. Juliana Stith looks exhausted. I mean, I don't know of anybody that's much tougher than her. Unbelievable performance here. I believe I got her for 28. I might be wrong. She might have 27. Over the top to Sam Nelson. They're just looking for Juliana. They can take it themselves. Stith floater in the lane off the mark, and there's McKinney with the rebound. Stith's got to be careful. Up ahead, Raphael by herself. Could have called a travel there, but she gets away with that. Raphael, she's got 10 points. Most of those in transition. I believe 8 of those in transition. And Link struggling to get the ball up the floor against the full court pressure. And, Link making a great jump in the passing lane. She's going to drive it on Isom and get to the line. 62-52. It's a 10-point game. And the Lady Bruins will get back to the line. Allie Link will shoot a pair. So great job as there was a turnover as the full court pressure had them stifled. But Link is able to jump in the passing lane on a cross-court pass off the front iron. Callahan's going to check in. She's going to get Blair out. They want the speed in the press. That's Gabby Callahan. That one's off the mark, too. You don't see that very often. Nelson hustling, just about got inside and got that rebound. But Link misses a pair. I think that has sealed the deal. It's a 10-point ball game, 62-52. At 8, it's probably over anyway, but 2 free throw makes there, keeps it interesting. And nice play, Sam Nelson tying up Peyton Isom on the sideline. And now for the offensive end, Gracie Blair back in, Gabby Callahan checking out. Huggins has it in the corner, gets it to Link. Link should go ahead and shoot that from 3. They need quick threes here. They find Nelson. She'll shoot. It's off the mark. Nobody there to follow. Dive on the floor. Fight for it. It'll go to the Lady Trojans on the held ball possession arrow. 33 seconds and still battling the Lady Bruins here. I'd say, again, it's academic at this point. It's been a good performance for the Lady Bruins, but this 14-4 Lady Trojan squad a little different and a really tough nut to crack here for the Lady Bruins. Well, let me go into this schedule a little bit, folks. We've got so much good action for you this week. Tomorrow night at E-Town, North Hardin and E-Town boys battling for district supremacy. Wednesday, we're back here for the matchup of the week. I'm sorry, guys. I say it's the matchup of the week. Fighting for the number 1 seed. That game will decide it. It's E-Town, North Hardin here at North Hardin. The first game was just a couple-point victory for the Lady Panthers. They were behind much of the game. They hung in there. They kind of wore down the Lady Trojans, who were only able to play in their rotation 6 girls. And the Lady Panthers played 10, and they wore them down and won late. They were down 8 with about 5 minutes to go and won that ball game. It was an impressive performance. I can't wait for that ball game, and that will be for the number 1 seed. Thursday night, Central Hardin at North Hardin will be back here again. We're here 3 nights this week. And that'll be the boys, Central Hardin and North. Friday, Central Hardin girls at E-Town girls. And the Lady Bruins trying to foul to stop the clock, and there is a foul called there, and McKinney will not go to the line. It's the 4th team foul. Blair's going to check in. Callahan's going to check out. The speed for size substitution there. Coach Peterson's been playing for the last couple minutes. Oh, nice play run. Scott had it on the post. Love to see her turn and score. They're going to foul. Blair fouls, and Scott will go to the line. I think that's the 5th. So it will go to the line. And it's Destiny Scott to shoot a pair. She's only scored from the line. She's taken a couple of shots from the field, not many. Has been unable to get those to fall. One from the three-point arc and one from the elbow. She's got that, man. Such a pretty stroke. She's 4 for 5 from the line. One more coming. That one rattles around and in, so Scott's got 5 points to go with her 6 rebounds. It's a 12-point game with 20 seconds to go. This thing's over. Nelson fires for 3. She's got it, her 3rd 3 of the ball game. She's got 11 points. Sam Nelson has played, and boy, they're just still playing their hearts out. I believe that was... So Isom's going to go back to the line. 64-55. Her first free throws of the second half. She was 6 for 6 in the first half on those free throws. That one rattles around and in as well. She's got 28 points now. I think Stith with 27. So the battle is going to go to Peyton Isom in both areas. And rattling around and in and good. So what a great ball game from Peyton Isom. Wow. Didn't have to push in the second half. Steal, 6 seconds, 5, 4. She should pull it out, but saved in 1 second. And very smart, very good show of class from Nevaeh Raphael. You don't need to take a shot up 11 with 2 seconds to go. She just holds the ball. Game is over. Great game for the Lady Trojans. They will go to 15-4. We'll give best wishes to Vance Isom. I'm sure he'll want to be here Wednesday night for that matchup with E-Town, as the top 2 teams in this District 17 will match up. It was actually E-Town who won the first matchup, and E-Town is the number 1 seed right now. The Lady Trojans are going to have to win here on their home floor to wrestle that number 1 seed in the district tournament away from the Lady Panthers. That'll be an awful lot of fun. Phenomenal night. 29 points for Peyton Isom. 27 for Juliana Stith. Those are unofficial stats. Huggins, great job with 6 points to go along with 11 rebounds. Casey McKinney, 14 points. Alana DeBose had a good ball game with 8 points. Nevaeh Raphael, a lot of transition buckets. She had 10 to go with her 3 rebounds. Fantastic. Sam Nelson, 3 3-pointers and had 11 points. So a great performance from Sam Nelson. So again, Lady Trojans moving on with another victory. For the Lady Bruins, they'll move to 5-12. And folks, you might think, wow, desperation time. No desperation in this Lady Bruins squad. You saw how hard they fought. What a good ball game they played. A couple of small things. The transition defense, the turnovers that created those transition opportunities, and again, just making a few more shots would have meant the world for them in keeping this thing a little tighter and giving them a chance to win at the end. They'll play E-Town on Friday night, so a couple of big girls games. Again, E-Town and North. Wednesday, E-Town and Central at E-Town on Friday in the girls game. Again, the boys have 2 games on Tuesday and Thursday. They got North at E-Town and then Central Hardin at North on Tuesday and then Thursday. So a lot of great action. Forgo the college basketball for 1 week, and let's watch some great area high school basketball. I'm super excited about it. Can't wait for Wednesday night and the matchup back here at Ron Bevers Gymnasium here in Radcliffe. And very excited to see that. Thanks again to all the folks, the students working the cameras, Jeremy directing. And I'm Paul Gray. Good night, everybody.